Hey guys, I'm Jeremy Reynolds, and this is my journey to the Backyard Ultra. Last week was a little bit crazy, as everybody knows, and like most people, I had my A race that I've been training so hard for get pushed. I spent half the week kind of feeling sorry for myself, not really sure what that leaves me with my training now that I have a different timeline. We don't have time to feel sorry for ourselves. And so I made that decision. So I decided, something I've been thinking about for a while, I am going to go ahead and jump in and start with a coach and really dial in my training, because on August 1st, I'm gonna dominate that race and I'm gonna get into the big race, Big's Backyard Ultra. You heard it here first. All right, question number one. What is a Backyard Ultra? It is simply a last man standing race. You got a 4.167 mile loop. You got an hour to do it. We line up, we go out, we all come back. Every 24 laps, which is 24 hours, is 100 miles. Eventually people start to drop, and the last person to finish a loop is the winner. There is no second place. So what's my goal? My goal is to not quit here. Either I keep moving and I win, or my body fails me. My wife's not gonna wanna hear that, but that's the truth. That's my goal. The goal is to line up every hour, no matter how bad I feel, no matter how impossible it seems, no matter how much energy it looks like everybody else has. The goal is to line up every hour and keep moving. So I want to be the last man standing winner of this race that I'm in, the Capital Backyard Ultra. Gets to move on to Big Backyard. That's where Lazarus Lake comes in. If you go look at those people, you're talking world record holders. People are estimating this year it's going to go well over 72 hours, which is 300 miles. Mind blowing, right? My goal is to line up next to those people. I want to rub elbows with those people. I want to witness the greatness. So here I am, going to do my thing, and gonna make this happen. You know, it's a lot of miles, it's a lot of dedication, it's big goals, but God, it is gonna be worth it. I'm gonna learn a hell of a lot about myself, I'll tell you that much. All right, day one recap. First day with the coach. I had a 10-mile aerobic run, went really good. Stayed really relaxed. Looking forward to tomorrow, another 10 miles with some pickups.
It's Wednesday morning. It is about 4:45. I'm having a little bit of a moment. My plan calls for a 15-mile run, but it's raining. Just mentally struggling a little bit.
Well, I did it. I went out and did my 15. I'm gonna tell you what, it was tough. It's the last day of the first week of training. Got 20 on the run calendar today. So I decided to come out to Brunswick Nature Park and do some single track. 10 miles, get myself a little snack. So probably not my nutrition of choice day to day, but in these kind of situations, easy to carry, easy on the stomach. All right, 14 miles in. I got hot, so I'm gonna put my shirt and pack in the car, go finish the last 6, and call it a day. It's been enjoyable. After Yeti last year, when I had rhabdomyolysis, had some kidney failure, there was a couple things I knew I had to work on when I really dissected that process. Two things that really came up were, one, recovery. So what does my sleep cycle look like? What is my morning routine, my stretch? Just making sure my body gets what it needs. But two, how am I gonna make my body more resilient? So usually each morning I start with push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges, core exercise, some dips, but it's really more of like a warm-up circuit. As I'm getting started with a coach, I'm kind of getting back to my roots of weightlifting. Of course, with COVID-19, I don't have access to the gym. Normally I've got access to all kinds of equipment. Here's the deal, you never know what's gonna happen. That's why you stay prepared. And I get a call, and it turns out in the middle of this COVID situation, I have a rare opportunity this Sunday. Run a Boston qualifier with no more than 10 people on a certified course. But this is not something I've been training for, but I mean, how are you gonna say no to that? I signed up with my coach. I told him, hey, one day I'd love to qualify for Boston. It's on my bucket list. Well, dang it, let's go make it happen. Official time 3:07:06. So stoked. Such a big bucket list item. Huge thanks to Colin Hackman, Go Time team, his wife Michelle, for putting that event on. I'll tell you what, man, I freaking love running. It has changed my life. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Obviously I run roads. I try to run trails. Out here exploring this morning. It's just another world, man. I love every freaking second of it. And the funny thing is, without discipline, it would never happen, because I don't roll out of bed most mornings going, oh my God, I can't wait for my feet to hit the ground. I wake up going, oh, I'd rather stay in bed. I'd rather do these other things. I'd rather be lazy. I want to do what's comfortable. It never fails. As soon as I'm laced up and I get out there, oh man, I never regret it. It is everything I always think it's gonna be. And I'm just so grateful. So the discipline piece is reminding myself of that, hey, you don't feel it now, but when you get done, you'll be so glad you did it. So if you get anything out of any of these videos and you're struggling with discipline, just freaking do it. Just do it. Go make things happen. Whatever it is you said you were gonna do before you went to bed, when that alarm clock goes off, force yourself to do it. Put a picture out there. Make a video to yourself. Whatever you have to do so when the time comes, you take the action, because I guarantee once you start, you'll be so glad you did. No regrets there. Love you guys. All right, guys, week 4 is a wrap. It has been 4 weeks since I started with my coach on March 30th. Today is April 26th. So what I'm gonna be doing throughout this series is kind of giving you a cumulative update on what my training looks like. How many miles have I run? What's the average run or average miles per run? What's my longest run? And that way, when we get to the end of this thing on August 1st on race day, you'll have an idea of kind of what I've accomplished. So let's get into it. So first 4 weeks with my coach, total mileage, just over 285 miles, not bad. Average mileage per run, almost 12.5. That puts me to time on feet of 37 hours, just over 37.5 hours. And my longest run was the marathon that wasn't even planned, 26.2 miles, which ended up being a Boston qualifier, 3:07:06. Super, super proud of that effort. So yeah, so as we go, every couple weeks, I will update you. And then I'll also be talking about specifics of my training. What does my recovery look like? What does my morning routine look like? What am I eating in terms of nutrition? And then any of the challenges that I'm having, some of the terrain that I might be working on. Yeah, so I'm really excited to have you guys along. Thanks for sticking with me. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that when I do release a new video, you guys are the first ones to see it. So super exciting. I'll be updating you in a couple weeks. See you then.